What's up, everybody? This is D from Brooklyn, chilling, checking in with a Sunday swim on the new additions and my newest breeder set of what will be saltwater mollies. Now, if you are not already a subscriber, click that subscribe button and you should be able to go back and look at my previous strains of saltwater mollies. But these I just picked up. They are a mixture of Dalmatian and lyre tail mollies, and as you can see, they have quite quickly adapted to the high flow in the nano tank here, and it is really pushing. These guys were just added in here today. They have jumped in cold turkey. Luckily, I don't have a lot of fish in there, and other than my blenny, which is kind of territorial, nobody has been giving them a hard time. But for a better understanding of how the flow is in this tank, let me give you the long shot. We got one fish that's actually smart enough to find the slow flow area, and that is my platinum here. All I can call him is Little Platinum, but he's really pretty, really pristine white in coloration. And I'm really impressed in the fact that they've already started eating. As I said, I just put them in today. Really speedy acclimation. The larger mollies don't acclimate really well, but the smaller ones I have found are much more likely to adapt to the reef salinity and chemical parameters of the reef-based saltwater tank. Not just a saltwater tank, but tank with corals in it, as you can see here. But I'm going to be watching them really closely. They've been in here a day now. By the time you see this video, they probably have been in here a few days. And my little spin and swirl really pushes water. If you guys have left comments on previous videos about their spin swirls didn't work or didn't push enough water, here's the proof in the pudding. This is 20 gallons, and that little 100 and what is it, about 200 gallon per hour pump blows that water like gangbusters. But anyway, as far as the fish are concerned, my pair of clowns is just chilling just fine. You can see those purple mushrooms has spread all around each side of the rock. And I got some GSP just sticking out of my little refugium bin. I'm thinking about removing this refugium bin there because it takes up a lot of space and it kind of blocks the flow from my Jabo pump here. You can see down there, the water is really moving in this tank. But for the most part, everything is doing really well in here. For these group of mollies, I'm going to be breeding them and probably moving the fry to my smaller system. I'm trying to get a different breed of coloration in these fish, which is why I didn't get any more pure whites other than this platinum and my Dalmatian. Um, every time I breed them out, I tend to get gray. I don't even get black mollies. I get gray mollies from the Dalmatians and the white breed. So I'm going to try to crossbreed these with the yellow lyre tails and see if they will make it. Only thing is, there's only one area of slow flow in the tank, and that's over here where the overflow is, which ends up pushing the fish into the overflow. So I'll see how I plan on adjusting that. There's a little quiet corner down here behind the devil's hand. And we'll see how it goes. The problem is you never really see them until they're already hatched and swimming around. So they really look great in the tank. I mean, not for nothing. The colors really come out in the saltwater. These fish are really stronger than people would assume they are since they are brackish water fish. They are strong swimmers, the lyre tails. So I look forward to seeing what uh, Molly fry they produce. And other than that, the tank itself is doing really nicely. You can see my bicolor there is like the watchman. He just sits out there into the breeze and looks over the whole tank like the Lion King. Maybe I'll name him Simba because he sits on that little rock and that's what he does. He swims out, he eats, and then he goes right back into this rock and sees what everybody's doing. It's really cool. He did peck on the mollies when they kind of swam into his space, and that was about it. No more aggression. The clowns are cool. As soon as they see a fish in their space, they kind of tell them back off, and that's about it. So everybody's got a spot, and the circle of life is still doing what it does. You can see my hammer and my torch really doing pretty well so far. That zinnia is really big, and I'll probably be fragging that off in a few days or so because I don't want it taking over the whole tank. If anybody wants to trade some mushrooms, you can see I got a quadrillion of them. I got so many mushrooms, they are up the glass. I've had to put them in the tank next to this one in the cube. They have grown. Oh, we might as well look over there. Only thing filtering this tank is my built-in system. If you guys haven't seen, go back and look at my old videos building the all-in-one tank that is filtering it, and you can see I have had to move a ton of coral into the Aqua Springs cube here, which I guess now this is can be considered a reef tank. It was supposed to be just a cube for my cardinals, but let me feed them so those other guys can come out. You only see the one, the other two kind of lay in the rocks. This is my alpha, so let me see if I can coax them into coming out. Okay, alpha. Okay, there's the other female there. I believe that's a female. Yeah, my third one is laying deep in the rocks. He don't come out until he's ready. But you can see the growth in this tank is crazy. I'm not dosing anything other than 2-part, not even 5 mils, more like 2 mils of 2-part in this tank since I have the amount of growth that I have in here. I got a little frog, I mean, not a frog spawn. Yeah, frog spawn in the back and some green star polyps. And other than that, the tank's doing good. I love the purple mushrooms. I'm trying to get more of the purple mushrooms in here. And I'll tune you in on that. But for the most part, that's it. We'll keep a close eye on the mollies. Thank you guys for watching. As usual, the room has grown by leaps and bounds. Who was the guy that said he didn't want a fish room? Oh well, so much. And this is just downstairs. The super cube has grown. You can see all the growth. So those LEDs are doing a good job. And everybody's doing right. So till next time, this is D signing out. Love, peace, and head grease. Keep those tanks bubbling. See ya.